Hey guys, Mr. and Mrs. Flashback here for our weekend video.
There you go.
That was weird.
What?
The way you were looking at me, like. Anyways, so it's the weekend. We had a great weekend. We did hit our goal, luckily, and we had a good amount of sales.
So this is Linda. I'm Cameron. We're gonna go over what sold in our online store. These are items that sold in our business. We saw on eBay, Poshmark, Mercari, Depop. Items that sold from Friday through Sunday, so a whole weekend for us. We don't pack during that time. We pack them all up Sunday night and drop them off Monday morning. Most of these items are from thrift stores, estate sales, places like that. Garage sales, guys who buy storage units, wherever we can find it, and we try to flip it online for a profit. Trash piles sometimes. Linda will go over the numbers first, and we'll show you the items.
So first up, we did have $1,200 in sales this weekend, which our goal is $400 a day. So we did it. And yeah, it was 12:05. So we did have 38 sales across 2 different platforms, with one platform coming through and making us proud.
Hey guys, I am back. Just me. Final sale for Thursday. We had an item end at auction. It was a very cool item. And I figured I'd show you because I wanted you to see the actual item before I pack it up. We gotta get it out before the weekend. So I was at the thrift store the other day. You guys have probably seen those little cat clocks where it's like a 60, I think it maybe 60s cats or whatever. And it's black and white and it's kind of tail wags and you'll see it in the kitchen and stuff. Well, this is an owl version, as you can see here. There's the eyes, they kind of move. It's made by California Clock. It's called the Owl Clock with a K. It does have a little tail that hangs in here like this, but when I plug in it does nothing happens, nothing works. They don't see any issues with the cord, like obvious there's some staining and stuff, but no obvious reasons why it wouldn't work. I got this at the thrift store for $7.99. I saw it, I knew it was cool. It reminded me of the cat clock. I'm like, this has got to be worth something. I saw someone sell a similar one, not made by the same company, or at least slightly different. I think it went for auction for like 50 or 60 bucks, something like that, plus shipping for parts not working. It was $8. I grabbed it, but I couldn't find my exact one. I decided to list, I think I saw one in Terapeak for 150 or 200. So I'm like, wow, okay, there is some interest in something similar. I think it was a different model number, but I listed mine at auction for $149.99 free shipping. And I said, well, whatever happens, happens. We'll just list it and let it go. I immediately got a bid right away. Like within an hour of it being listed, boom, bid. And then I think a second bid came in a couple days later. And then we got a message from a guy who said, I want to buy it. Will you sell it? Buy it now. What's your price? And he didn't want to give us his price. We wouldn't have taken it anyways because we like to see what the auction does. It's not really fair to the other bidder, but we let it on a 7-day auction and it ended last night. And the guy that bought it was the one who asked us what price we would take. So at least he did end up getting it, and he paid like $357 for this clock. We paid $8. It's the D4 is the model number. Very cool. It's yellowed. It's not in perfect shape, but I'm super happy that I saw this and found it that day. It's one of those things where as you get more and more doing this kind of business and reselling, you do get a better eye. And I've never looked this up before. I've never even seen one before, but based on that, the cat clock and just this feeling, I'm like, this is something good, and we truly were blessed with this sale. So something to keep an eye out for. I don't know how rare they are, but the cat one do sell. The cat clock sells as well, but if you find it, even for parts.
So that first platform would be Depop.
We don't sell a lot on Depop. Usually Depop is our slowest platform of all.
True that.
Usually Depop's the slowest platform, but lately it's been a little bit better.
Yeah.
So
this is a vintage Nike check polo shirt, size it just says size
2XL.
2XL is a men's. It did sell for $19 plus shipping.
I think it was $2 at a garage sale.
Depop. Then we've got this Savage X Fenty Forever Savage hooded jumpsuit. It's like sweats material, and that did sell for $30 free shipping.
Free shipping?
Or plus shipping.
They paid
buyer
shipping.
paid shipping.
Yeah. There shouldn't be any free shippings on there. So yeah, they paid the shipping. They use Depop shipping.
They use Depop shipping.
The other one was when I first listed there, and I chose the shipping amount because I didn't really understand the Depop part. So yeah. Anyways, I took a better offer on those. It was the same buyer who bought them both, and I was thinking, oh, we'll just combine the order, but it's not the same. So I took a little bit of a discount on the Savage Fenty thing because of that. Thinking of, but it's still okay. At least they're buying 2. We're getting them out of here. I'm in them for $5 for the Savage thing, and they're like $2 for the Nike. So
there you go.
Still plenty of money. Next.
Then we start us off on eBay with a vintage Slavic treasures glass ornament. This is Sluggo. Oh, that's weird. UM002. So this is part of the ones that Cameron got at one of our local thrift stores. He got all of these vintage glass ornaments. We did sell that first one for...
That's what the brand is. $75.
Then
this is the second one.
This is the second one to sell, and this one sold for $80 shipped.
Minimum mostly for anywhere from $7 to like $11 with tax or whatever. So I think that one was a $10 one plus tax.
Then out of the $700 manual buy, this person purchased the 2-volume set for the 1992-93 Mitsubishi Montero repair manuals. Oh, that's lovely. And those sold for $48 shipped. Next up, the thing that Cameron tried to break was this set of Frog salt and pepper shakers.
Try to break it.
The brand on the bottom is Capilano Vancouver. And that there's 2. They're adorable. That pair did sell for $32 shipped, going eBay International.
I think they were like $3 or $4 for both of them.
Nice. Then we got the gods and the symbols of ancient Mexico and the Maya illustrated one. You guys remember we did sell a another symbols book just like a couple weeks ago, but this one did sell for 14 and some change. Then we have Gravity Falls Journal 3 hardcover, sold for $13 shipped. Next up, this pair of Sanooks. You guys have seen them before. They went, they got delivered, they came back, and we sold them again for $30 shipped.
They were like $7. They ship under £1.
Then we got this pair, this Odyssey 5, the complete series DVD, sold for $9 shipped. Next up, out of our toys, we have this 1999 Food Maker Inc. Jack in the Box Monsters toy. This is the Phantom of the Opera. He is sitting on his book and... or DVD maybe, but it's sitting on like a little case that has the picture of the movie and then him on top, and that sold for 22 and some change.
These ones sell well. If you have the Jack in the Box Monsters ones, they sell pretty well. So we only had one.
Oh. Then we got Fear Effect, the Prima official strategy guide, sold for 20 and some change.
Bought a bunch of strategy guides for $20, so it was a great deal.
That was a great deal. Next up, we got a box only. This is an Apple Watch Series 6 watch. Box only, sold for $18 shipped.
Paid $1.
Next up, we got a vintage 1985 Teddy Ruxpin Talking Bear in the box. He does have the airship book, but he is still sold as is because...
I think his eyes are... I think the music might work, but the eyes don't work, or it's vice versa. Something works and something doesn't.
Okay.
A lot of those Teddy Ruxpins have issues. You can also part them out. You can part out like different parts on them, like the shirt and stuff. You can actually part out, I think, the cassette mechanism maybe you can take out of there if it works. There's different things, so people do it.
And that did sell for $64 shipped, going eBay International as well.
Just happy to get rid of it.
Next up, we got a lot of Nintendo GameCube games. We've got Spyro, Sonic, Street.
They're all in here.
A couple of discs in there, and a bunch of discs, and then 4 cases. And that set did sell for $45 shipped.
They're all kind of damaged. That's why they're in here.
Next up, vintage, the Muffy Vanderbear collection travels with Muffy suit. It's adorable. And
it's $1 or $1.50 piece for these. We sold a couple of them so far.
Yeah, and we sold that 3-pack the other day. Yep. And that sold for 14 and some change. Next up, we got a Nikon Coolpix S610 10 megapixel digital camera with the battery and the charger. Sold for $65 shipped.
Had to pay, I think, $8 or $10 for a charger and a battery, and then the camera was like $1. So pretty good deal.
Then we got a shirt. This is Happy Rusev Day, a WWE men's shirt. It's an extra large, and that sold for $15 shipped. Then we have The Crow, the 2-disc DVD set, sold for $7.50 shipped.
Not a whole lot.
Then this is a crazy one. This is a vintage 15-inch paper mache egg. It's like just in time for Easter. It's got a duck family on it. One side I think has Papa Duck, and the other side has Mama Duck. And there's some babies with them on both sides. Oh, maybe it's both. It's the same. Oh, okay, it's the same. But that did sell for $45 shipped. So
I paid $8 at the thrift store for this. It just looked cool.
Next up, we've got one of our Evangelical Lutheran Worship Pew books, sold for $16 shipped. Then we got Warren Miller's Snow World Fall of 1997 Journal, sold for $11 and some change. Next up, we got a pair of Jordan Retro 8s. These are from 2012. They're the ones with, they have Bugs Bunny on? Or they're the ones that Bugs Bunny wore?
No, they're like the Space Jam.
Oh, the Space Jam ones.
You
Okay.
see by the color palette.
Gotcha. They're the Bugs Bunny Space Jam ones. Those are size 8.5. They are stained. They are used, but they still sold for $75 shipped.
I paid $10 for them. They're in a little rough shape. They can go for like 100 and something, but mine are just a little bit rough.
Next up, we got a pair of Nikes. These are the women's Flex Experience. They're size 6, sold for $24 shipped.
They came in a big bundle, not worth really buying. Not all Nikes are worth buying.
Not all Nikes are created equal.
Yeah.
Next up, this is a pair of Bumpkins Fabrizio George Good figurines. It's a bride and groom. They're kind of weird looking.
I can't get them out, but
They're in there.
there's a little bumpkins thing kind of there.
And they did sell for $14 shipped. Pick those up in Hirsch Dose.
They were just, part of a big, huge buy we had, so I wouldn't probably normally pick those up.
Then out of the $800 DVD buy, we have MI5 DVD with no slipcover. The 3-disc Volume 1 set sold for $8 shipped. Then we got Outlander Season 1 Volume 2 on Blu-ray, sold for $10 shipped.
That was $1.
Then we got an Affinity Cube 460cc driver. It's a 10.5 degree right-handed club.
Not a great brand. But
Not a great brand, but it did come with the head cover and sold for $36 shipped.
it also came in a big golf bag that I bought for other clubs. So since it was there, I decided to list it to make a little bit of money on it.
Then
I didn't grab those.
we're supposed to have a pair of UFOs. These are original unisex recovery comfort flip-flops. They're male 6 or women's 8.
Yes.
That looked like a B for a second. Sorry, guys. And those did sell for $30 shipped.
And those were $5.
Nice. Then from our local bin store, we got this Brother LC71 open box cartridge. Sold for 9 and some change.
I think it was $1 a day at the bin, so.
Nice. Then we got a vintage Luxor Las Vegas men's t-shirt, size large. Sold for $16 shipped. Then also an eBay international sale going to a repeat buyer. This is one of our S-Force watch storage cases. The small one, the 4x4.5. And that sold for $16 shipped. Next up, we got a Cuisinart Elemental 8 food processor chopping blade. Sold for $14 shipped. Then this is a crazy one. Cameron doesn't usually sell jewelry because jewelry is hard to get into. But sometimes he looks. And this one he did look and he found. This is a vintage Vendome articulated gold tone filigree bib necklace. Bib necklace because it has the drop down like a bib, and that is a piece that did sell and sold for $51 shipped.
I think I spent like $30 on it. Was a deal I was making, and long story, but you know who it's from. My main source was short on some cash to buy another unit, so anyways, made some money.
Next up, Sense and Sensibility on DVD from 1995, sealed, sold for $9 shipped. Then we got a pair of Vans. These are a toddler's baby high top. These are animal print with some pink, size 11, sold for $22 and some change. Then we got a genuine shark extension wand.
Oh,
sold for.
I grabbed that.
He's paying attention. $24 shipped, and that one unfortunately is going to be like a golf club in terms of shipping. So
it's probably going to cost 11, something
Maybe.
like that, 12 to ship it. We won't make a ton on that one. I don't sell. I'm starting to
it's
not
going to Cali.
because we'll make a little bit more. I don't sell a lot of the wands anymore unless it's from one of the better units that sell for like 30. Kind of like with our golf clubs, we want them to sell for about 30 shipped. So
Yeah, otherwise really struggle because the boxes are $2 a piece and the shipping is minimum $8, at least to Cali.
Yeah.
After that, oof, we don't even want to talk about it.
So yeah, I try not to sell unless we're gonna sell for a little more.
Next up, we got a vintage Lexus hat. This is an adult's black leather strap back, all leather, premium. Probably not, but it's got the gold Lexus logo on there and sold for $45 shipped. Funny story, it sold twice. It sold
This weekend.
Sold once this weekend. Guy said, oops, sorry, cancel it. And guess what? Somebody else said good because I want it.
Yep. So yeah, we relisted and it sold within another day. So that was like $2 at a garage sale.
Last but not least, out of the $1,200 tool buy, we got a vintage Cornwell Allied volt meter, untested because we don't know how to do that. And that sold for $30 shipped.
That's one of the tool things. So that's all we got, guys. Nothing really crazy here, but a lot of bread and butter stuff. At least we made our goal, which is great. And easy packing day. The hardest thing probably being this big old egg we got to pack up.
Yeah, and you'll do the wand and the golf club. But other than that, everything is pretty simple. So
thank you guys for watching. We appreciate it. We will see you in the next video with what sells next week, Monday through Thursday. Bye.